Hi, I'm Charlotte Lamp-Davies in the PhocusWire Studio, and I am joined by Vishael Tien, who is a machine learning scientist. You are the first that we've had in a while, and you are from the company called Arena. Welcome very much to the studio.
Thank you very much for having me.
It's our pleasure. Let's dive straight in and tell us, how AI is driving personalization in the tourism industry.
Definitely. So I think AI in general, across all industries, one of its key powers is its ability to personalize. And in tourism specifically, it's an area where we've been able to take our foundational AI model that we've worked so hard in and so long in at Arena, called our LXM, which its main task is to predict consumer behavior. And so we've been able to apply that in tourism in our two products, Planet and Trainer, where the same core ability to be able to predict how a customer will react in certain situations is key here in in Planet, and be able to understand consumer or customer preferences when they're traveling. Where for Planet we're booking reservations for them, managing everything about their stay. You need to be able to understand a customer's preferences, what they like doing, what they don't like, to be able to suggest that well. And then with Trainer, which is our simulated training platform, where you're kind of role playing as maybe a hotel front desk employee who's new to the job. You're playing against a character who is maybe a guest coming to you, and they are LXM personalized model is super important to be able to predict what will this guest say. Maybe if their plane was delayed, or they lost a bag, or their room has one bed instead of two. Being able to really personalize and understand how that person would react is key to being able to simulate a realistic situation, and then train an employee to handle that.
Oh, well, there's a lot to unpick in there. I like it very, very much. In what ways can AI actually create sort of a more, if you like, meaningful connection between the guest and the operator? Yeah,
so that's really our goal at Arena, is to, not replace humans, but empower them. With Trainer specifically, I think that comes into play, where the whole goal of it is to empower the employee being trained to handle situations, any situation that might come their way. Being able to respond and react, in real world settings is really important there. And Trainer is allowing us to be able to do that by, modeling exactly those interactions.
And if we dive into the sort of nitty gritty, what does AI, or how does AI actually enable, the scaling of training across, an organization?
Definitely. So, I think that's one of the key powers of AI as well, is being able to automate away some of those, tasks that otherwise require a lot of man hours. Instead, we can, empower humans to focus on the parts that are more difficult, but, allow it to assist humans and take away that otherwise manual effort. So for training guests or employees to deal with guests, this solution Trainer we've created is exactly solving that problem, where otherwise, manual training, where it's human to human, having to be led across, however many employees you need to train, now can be solved with a single platform, that is managed by the manager of the hotel, in this situation where it's a hotel, and they can, design the scenarios that they want their guests or their employees to be trained on, and in that way scale training across their entire employees with just having to define that within the platform.
Wow, fantastic. And maybe as we sort of begin to wrap up, how can AI optimize the sort of operational efficiencies within an organization?
Yeah. So I think, that scaling factor is one huge way. And really standardizing it, again, coming back to Trainer, being able to take this training module that you want to give to all your employees and have that be consistent, accurate, very realistic across everyone. That's a huge operational unlock to be able to do that. And with Planet as well, where then there again you're having a personal assistant that lives on your phone, being able to manage your stay and understand your preferences, etc. Otherwise, maybe you'd need to go through all these different steps, all these different components of a travel or tourism stay, you now get to do that all in one app. That's powered by this AI model. So I think those are the ways we've been able to deploy our foundational AI that can really understand consumers and react to how customers would respond in the real world, and remove some of those otherwise inefficient steps that would need to be led by humans.
I love it. I mean, you guys are really on a good track to actually solve some problems that needs to be solved. So thank you very much for joining us today in the PhocusWire Studio, and we wish you and Arena lots of success. Thank you
so much.
Thank you.